Hi, I'm Erin Bassett with Imaginisce, and today I'm going to share with you a fantastic new way to trim ribbon.
If you have ever been frustrated by frayed ribbon edges, then I have just the thing for you. This is the Imaginisce i-magicut ribbon cutter and sealer. Yes, you heard me correctly. It will cut and seal your ribbon edges in just a few seconds. Check it out. On one side of the i-magicut is a grid so that you can line up your ribbon perfectly. And then on the other side is where the wire is located, and that will heat up and slice through and seal the edges of your ribbon. Since the i-magicut is cordless, it requires 4 AA batteries to be inserted underneath it right here. Also, be aware that the i-magicut isn't intended for children under the age of 12 years old, and everyone should pay attention of that hot wire once it's heated up. To use the i-magicut, just turn it to the on position and a light will turn on to let you know that that inside wire is heating up. Then you can just go ahead and grab your favorite synthetic ribbon and get started. Line your ribbon up along with the grid. To cut straight across the ribbon, just hold it like such, close it, and press that button for just 2 or maybe 3 seconds. And then release the button and you can see it cut right through it. To cut your ribbon diagonally, just line it up with the diagonal lines on the grid and then go ahead and close the lid. And then you can just push that button again just for 2 seconds. And voila, it is cut in half. And it's sealed perfectly so it won't fray. To cut your ribbon in a dovetail pattern, you'll need to fold it in half lengthwise and then go ahead and place it on the diagonal markings on the grid. Now it's kind of hard to see with this thinner ribbon, but I'll show you again with the wider one in just a second. But you'll just get it lined up, hold it in place, close the lid, and this time you'll just press it for a second or 2 longer because it has to go through 2 layers of the ribbon. Then once it's done, take it out and voila, a dovetailed piece of ribbon. Here's how dovetailing looks on a wider ribbon. I've went ahead, folded it in half, placed it in the i-magicut, holding down the button for a few seconds, and then when I release it, you can see it's perfectly dovetailed and it won't fray. Here's a few tips for using your i-magicut. Always make sure that your batteries are fresh so it will cut smoothly and quickly through your ribbon. If you've been cutting a lot of ribbon, some of the tiny bits of it may have collected on the wire. To clean your i-magicut, leave it on 30 seconds. You may notice a little bit of smoke, but that's just the wire burning off the excess ribbon residue. Once it's finished, go ahead and open it up and wipe off the ashy remains from the wire with a dry paper towel. It'll always cut much better after doing this. When cutting thin ribbon, you only need to hold down the button for a couple of seconds so that it doesn't overheat. Thicker ribbon, like the one that I'm cutting here, will require you to hold down the button for a couple of extra seconds. It's also helpful if you hold down the ribbon along the side of the tool so that as the ribbon melts, you'll feel it give away and it won't stick to the hot wire. Look at some of the projects that our designers have made. Everything from baby blankets to wreaths to even a chandelier made out of ribbon.